Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/AskReddit. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. What weird thing would you make socially acceptable if you could? If other people are at my house having fun but I'm tired, I just want to be able to go to bed, but they can stay and have a good time. Had a friend's dad that would say, well, we better get to bed so these people can go home, when he was ready to call it quits. I just go upstairs when I'm done with whatever is going on. The wife is the social butterfly and remains to entertain. It's usually about the time the drama starts or the kids start getting whiny. I'm an introvert, so she counts it as a win when I drop in to say hi. Short naps at work. Happily, now that I work from home, thanks COVID, this has become a reality for me. In Japan, if you fall asleep at work, you're praised because it's interpreted as though you've been working so hard you pass out. Staying completely silent in other people's company. I do this and I find it makes the other person very uncomfortable. I just have trouble keeping a conversation going. It's nice that it's completely accepted and really common here in Finland, since everyone hates small talk. The IRS telling you how much you owe in taxes. The IRS wants to do this. They are blocked by lobbying from the tax accounting industry. In virtually every situation in which you ask why aren't we doing this obvious thing that's obviously better, the answer is corporate lobbyists. Hell, the reason daylight savings time isn't permanent, i.e. we stop falling back, is largely due to TV lobbyists who want it to get dark early so we sit at home watching TV. Fun fact, this is how most other countries do it. Hell, in the UK taxes just come out of your paycheck. You don't have to worry about it. People in the service industry should be able to tell a customer when they are being an asshole. My old boss from when I worked retail flat out told me on my first day that so long as I wasn't being a total dick, he would always have my back if a customer was being an ass and I didn't bend over backwards for them. He banned a few people from the store over their antics while I was there, and blew a couple Karens' minds when he told them to shut up and act their age when they tried their usual screaming fest. I loved that job. Taking a social timeout without having to smoke or occupy the bathroom. My workday is 6 to 8 hours, it's an open plan office, lunch is social, and I have at least an hour commute per day. That's at least twice my maximum social energy per day. Commenting on this while occupying my work's restroom to take a break from people. Really wish I could just tell my boss, I need a few minutes. Similarly, not being expected to socialize with coworkers during my lunch hour. I desperately need the alone time to recharge, but I'm sure people think I'm an antisocial asshole because I'll straight get up and walk out if someone comes in the kitchen while I'm there. I'll greet them quickly and be nice, but I have to GTFO before the inevitable small talk starts or I'll lose my shit. I would like to make it socially acceptable to tell employers that you're only in it for the money, and it being a legitimate answer. What am I supposed to tell employers, that I have always wanted to work at a part-time job and get yelled at by Karens so I could just make ends meet? What are you going to get out of this job? Sir, this is a Wendy's. Yes. Like you have to act like your 9-to-5 job is your passion and comes before everything else. I'm an executive assistant because it's easy and decent pay. That's it. No passion. Not my dream. Just a job. Sitting. On the floor or anywhere really. Cashiers need to be allowed to sit. The fact that most places won't let them is a load of BS. Tell that to Barnes & Nobles. I just want to sit on the floor and read out of anyone's way. Running in public to get to places quicker. Just look at your watch every so often, people will assume you are running late for something. Back when I actually went to the office in the city, I remember seeing this one woman a few different times running. And not in your typical running clothes, but in a business suit during your typical rush hour times. The first time I thought she must be late to something. A few more times and I thought, wow, this lady is always late. Finally, I just decided she must just like running to from places. Eating alone in small cities. I used to live in NYC and ate alone all the time. No one ever noticed or cared. I moved to a small beach city. People react to me dining alone as if I were naked and eating a live animal's entrails with my bare hands while screaming the lyrics to the Klondike bar ice cream commercial. I love eating alone in restaurants, people watching, etc. A friend of mine once told me this is literally her worst nightmare. She said that whenever she sees someone dining alone she feels terrible for them and always invites her to join her. I gave her a gentle talk about introverts v extroverts. As an extreme extrovert, being on your own was an entirely foreign concept to her. I still don't get this. I go out to eat on my own a lot, well pre-corona. Why do people think this is so weird? I don't understand the odd looks. Openly talking about your finances with other people. A lot of people don't realize they're underpaid because nobody talks about wages. It's so bizarre to me that it's a taboo subject. We all rely on money in some form, let's just discuss it. In Sweden you can view anyone's salary online. I was weirded out when I first found out, but now I really like the transparency. It helps workers bargain. If anything, keeping salaries a secret is more advantageous to employers than employees. Being able to just wave or say hi to people you hardly know. There's nothing worse than an awkward 5-minute catch-up chat at the store with someone I haven't seen in years. Hey, sorry I'm kind of in a rush, but you look great and it was nice bumping into you. Have a great day. Yep, not a fan of the stop and chat. Neither is Larry David. Staying home when sick. I really hope this pandemic would improve that mindset, but no, people still think you're a lazy POS if you stay home when you're sick. I have always genuinely gotten mad when people came to work sick. A long time ago I was a restaurant manager and I just didn't understand why my GM insisted sick people came in and hack all over all the food. We were almost never truly understaffed. I moved to a corporate call support job and thought it would be better. Nope. People were afraid of losing their jobs, so they came in no matter what because it was expected. Even when it resulted in exponentially more sick people, which led to a loss in productivity. We were a freaking software company where every employee technically had full remote capabilities, yet it took a frigging global pandemic to normalize working from home. Being able to take a day off, because you just want to, as opposed to having to come up with an excuse. America is so fucked, LMAO. I get 30 days of paid vacation a year that I can take whenever and for whatever reason I like. And that doesn't include sick days. Being able to sit in silence with someone without it being awkward. People shouldn't feel obligated to come up with conversation, it makes interacting stressful. I do not believe in awkward silences. Talk about something when it comes to you and conversations will feel way more real and interesting. When you're able to sit in silence with someone comfortably, I feel it shows you enjoy their company. Me and my best friend sometimes do this. We order food a lot and find a deserted place, usually the roof of some building, and just sit there eating. Most of the time we talk, but those moments of tranquility and peace are really nice. I'm a guy and I get a lot of flack for complimenting people's clothing. I don't think it's weird, but apparently it means I must like men. If you got nice shoes, I'm going to say they're nice shoes. As a woman who is dating a man who is very fashion forward and compliments things like that constantly, I highly encourage this. Compliments from women about your clothes is one thing, because we compliment everything and your dog, but from a man, just hits different. 4-day work weeks. This is madness. There seems to be more people excited about wearing capes than implementing 4-day work weeks. We need a 32-hour work week with no pay cut. I think productivity would stay the same. Eating alone at a restaurant or a solo movie trip. I mean, sort of limited now due to COVID, but before COVID, when people would hear of me doing that, they said they felt terrible, and how depressing that sounds. I'm like, why? Just another day for me. Doesn't feel weird or anything. It's quite nice to get away from constant chats and have a nice quiet meal while being out and about. I just ate at the bar. Pretty much every place lets you do that. You can watch TV, look at your phone, and have a meal in peace. I used to do this before going to see a movie alone. I loved it. I really miss a nice solo night out to recharge. Wearing nicer clothes than normal for no reason. Yes, I'm usually in jeans and a t-shirt at work. Yes, today I decided to wear a suit. No, I don't have a job interview or have to go to court. Sometimes I just want to dress up. No reason, just for myself. Wearing shorts at work during summer. Why wear pants when you could be more comfortable? I worked in an office where shorts were allowed but not jeans. CEO had some weird anti-denim hang-up. ETA, no jorts and no denim skirts either. I quit after 3 months for many other reasons. Complimenting other men. Not wearing a bra, I feel weird like everybody notices when I don't wear one in public and other women give rude looks. I just want to be comfortable. My girlfriend used to think that she needed to wear a bra all the time for the same reasons. I had to constantly remind her that all she needed to care about was how she felt. Now bras have become accessories to her outfits. Am I the only who finds bras comfortable? Maybe it's because I don't wear ones that have underwire in them. Draping myself in velvet. A George, divided against itself, cannot stand. Calling out customers for being rude. Not being always productive and not devoting one's life to making money. It doesn't matter if you get a fancy job running the US Treasury, or just spend your time making YouTube videos of Mentos and Diet Coke, just be who you're meant to be. Yes, siestas in the middle of the workday. Neutral facial expressions. People act like anything that isn't definitely a smile is some sort of insult. Another reason to appreciate masks. What's the matter? Absolutely nothing, this is my face. Capes. No capes. Although I will say, Director Krennic's cape was Superfly. I would also accept Doctor Strange's flying cloak, if you've come to bargain. Wearing cloaks Lord of the Rings style. Fuck jackets, all my homies wear medieval cloaks. I dig this idea. Outfits can be so boring. I want to go out dressed like the Mandalorian or something. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.